Hello everybody. How y'all doing today? This is the Beatleman 69 coming at you. Coming at you with a record vinyl update on some vinyl I bought and a CD I bought. And coming up on November 9th, the Beatles box set, the Beatles vinyl, is coming out. And I hope to have a video done on Saturday because I gotta work Friday night, so I won't be able to get it Friday. I'll have to wait till Saturday when I get off Saturday during the day and go pick it up. But I will have a video revealing it. I'm buying it locally, so I won't be unboxing nothing. I'll just be tearing into the plastic to get to it. So that'll be fun, and I know everybody out there in the vinyl community will be doing the same thing. All my friends out there will be tearing into them, talking about our purchase of what we got. So y'all stay tuned for that. Okay, I first picked up a first pressing of Creedence Clearwater Revival's Live in Europe from 1973, released after the band's demise. And here's the track listing. Really great album. The album really sounds great for vinyl for the age it is. Like I said, the first press. It's a gatefold. I have a second pressing. I think it's a second pressing of this. I showed in a previous video that I picked up, but I just happened to come across this one. And I thought, well, it's a first pressing, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. And here's the band track listing. And the vinyl. And just how they press this record. Here's side 1. And then they put side 4 opposite side 1. But this is one song. It's Keep On Chugglin'. It's the last song on the concert. And it runs 13.5 minutes. No, he don't sing for 13.5 minutes. Mostly instrumental for 13.5 minutes, but great rocking song. And about halfway through, I'll get this in here. About halfway through, Keep On Chugglin', he does a little rendition of Pagan Baby during the middle of the song. And side 3 and side 4. Okay, that's the only album I have, and like I said, I had a previous pressing of this. I mean, a second pressing. And that's it there. That's on the later Fantasy label. Same track listing and whatnot. Okay, I got some 45s. I got 2 I picked up from a thrift store, and 2 I picked up from a local record store. I had put these in these plastic little sleeves that I got. They didn't have the sleeves of any kind at the thrift store. They put them in like a plastic, kind of like something similar to this, but a little bit bigger than they had stapled it, that way you wouldn't be touching a record and breaking it. But this is Paul Revere and the Raiders, featuring Mark Lindsay, who wrote both these songs on the A side. Well, the A side, Let Me. Mark Lindsay wrote that, which is the A side, and I Don't Know, which is the B side, also written by Mark Lindsay. I'm familiar with Let Me. I'm not familiar with the B side because I've heard Let Me on the radio a lot. I hadn't listened to this yet. I mean, as far as the record concerned, but I will. It's a great song. The other one I found in the thrift store, which a lot of people are familiar with. Actually, it's the only song I know by them, the one I've heard anyway. Brooklyn Bridge, The Worst That Can Happen. Like a top 40 type song. I think this is in the mid 60s from Buddha Records. Back with Your Kite, My Kite. I've not listened to the B-side. And you can see that hole right there. It looks like it come out of a jukebox. Of course it did. It had a hole in it. Okay. Also I found at the thrift store. I've heard the title track a long time ago when it came out on MTV. But I hadn't actually heard the whole album, and I decided one day I was fooling around on YouTube. I said, I wonder what this album really does sound like. Because I listened to Flaming Pie and Run Devil Run, and I think this one came before that. And I thought, well, let me check it out. I mean, those are two great albums. Let me see what this thing actually sounds like throughout. So I listened to the album on YouTube, and I really liked it. I think it has some really great music in it, and great vocals, and the quality of music to me sounded really good. So I found this at the thrift store. I was happy where I buy my records from. The guy also had CDs, and I normally won't look through the CDs. I like to find the vintage vinyl. But I said, well, he's got CDs. Let me see what he's got in there. And I found this Paul McCartney's Off the Ground. It's from 1993, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it is. And it's really CD. I know it might be sacrilege with CDs on the vinyl community, but hey, it plays. And a lot of times you can't get stuff on vinyl all the time. Some papers, pictures. Cat. Lyrics. I like what I heard. I seen this. I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna pick this up. I think I paid $5 for this. I wasn't gonna argue with them. $5 for a CD, practically new. The case is in great shape, not cracked, chipped, or anything. It's really great shape. I can't wait to spin this. Listen to it throughout. Okay, my record store owner informed me and some others that he is planning on closing down due to lack of business. It's a shame. I feel sorry for him. I mean, I don't know why people don't buy records from him. You know, he has a nice store. He has a lot of variety of records. I don't know. When I go in there, you know, it's hard for me because a lot of it that he has, I already have. All my American copies of the Beatles, these are all originals. Mono copies of the U.S. pressings, all originals. He's got them, I got them. Paul McCartney stuff, he's got them, I got them. I mean, I'm narrowing the gap here, you know. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So, hey, I got another album to show you. I forgot to pull it out, but I just reminded myself. Okay, but that being said, you know, I'm gonna buy from him as long as I can until he goes, you know, shuts the doors. Yeah, I got a lot what he's selling. That's the problem. You know, if I bought too much, you know, I don't know. Cause a lot of this stuff I bought before I knew he was there, you know. So, you know. Anyway, moving on. there was another record store that had opened up about a month ago, and up in Opelika, Alabama, which is about 15 to 25 minutes up the highway, which is not far. He's only been there about a month, month and a half. He's got a lot of records. I went up there and paid him a visit. I found him online because I was trying to find another record store. I said, well, let me see if there's any record stores up there. Just happened to pop out of nowhere, and this one did. So I paid the man a visit. Really nice guy. Store owner's really cool. He told me he's got a lot more records to put out. He's just, getting the ball rolling. But anyway, I bought a couple 45s from him because that's really all he had that I wanted. Because he has some vintage Beatles records, but like I said, already got them. What am I supposed to do? But he did have a George Harrison Somewhere in England LP in the original shrink wrap with the hype sticker all those years ago. I did not pick it up. I might pick it up again when I go back up there. I do have a copy of that album, but it don't have the shrink on it, so I might just pick that up. So it was only like $8 for it, so I may go ahead and get it next time I make my way up that way. Anyway, I found a couple 45s at a store, and I picked up one here. This is a country 45, but I think I guess you could kind of quasi make it contemporary in a way, but it's countryish. A lady named Mary Lee Rush I believe was the original artist. She recorded it in 1969. I have the original 45. Let me pause this. Let me see if I can find it right quick. And just hold on just a minute. Okay, I found it. Wasn't where it was supposed to be. But this is the original. This is the original 45 Mary Lee Rush and the Mary Lee Rush and Turnabouts, Angel of the Morning. It's the same song, but this is more contemporary, I guess you could say. It's not country, to my knowledge. It don't sound like it. Juice Newton, I think, more or less. She more or less countryized it, or the producer did, to make it sound country. But I remember hearing this song back in the 80s. It was a music channel called VH1. This was back in the 80s version, when it was real music. And, they showed all the top 40 and quasi country and stuff. And that's when I first heard it when I was a teenager, and I really loved that song. But this is the original 45. It's on Capitol Records. And she made it her own. And she did a pretty good job on it. So, Juice Newton, Angel of the Morning. Okay, one more 45. This is Paul McCartney. This is from Pipes of Peace. Song called So Bad. Yeah, I know the cover's got a tear. Well, tear. I guess you call it a tear or whatever. Something got on her sticky and got stuck, I guess. But oops. But the record's in great shape. Here it is, from 1983. And the B-side is the title track, Pipes of Peace. Okay, I got one more album I'd like to show you that like I said, I had forgotten that I was going to put in this video, but then when I saw it, it just reminded myself. I'll put it back in there later. This is an upgrade to my Ram album. This is Paul McCartney and Ram. Paul Lennon McCartney Ram. This is an upgrade. My original copy, I say, but I know I did not buy it in 1971 because I wasn't but 2 years old. How could I do that? Anyway, we're all seeing it. But this thing looks practically new. It's got a little bent corner, but not too bad. I clean mine over and over and over and over and over again. It just still crackly and stuff. Not real super bad, but enough to aggravate me. So I bought another copy from my local record store while he's still here, and it looks like I haven't been played all that much, but I have not yet played it. So there you go. All right, that's my little stash for now. Like I said, I'll get my White Album 50th anniversary deluxe box set this weekend. Probably going to be Saturday, and I'll do. And like I said, I bought it locally, so I'll have it Saturday. I'll get to open it up, cut all the little plastic off. Like everybody else out there in the YouTube universe will, you know, talk about our little investment. And I can't wait to hear it. After hearing Glass Onion here lately on YouTube that they released on the remix, I mean, it really sounds great. And I'm itching to hear it. I know it's going to be a real kick butt album. I think, you know, what I've heard, Charlie Martin did a really good job on it. We'll see. I wish they would have released Helter Skelter, at least the album version, the final version, because that really got a lot of drums in it. Really, Ringo's really wearing them out on that song. So anyway, that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for all my current subscribers, and anybody that subscribes, I appreciate that. I try to make videos often as I can, so you know, I'll just be looking for them. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell down at the bottom. You know, get notifications when a new video comes up. So that being said, thank you everybody, the Beatle Universe. Y'all take care, and we'll see you on the flip side.